global, which can go global. I think this is a very good example. We have, as the name says, Chore Police. I think everybody knows what chore is, a thief. It's a cop. So basically, it's like a Tom and Jerry in human form. And you have a cop who's a Sardar, but he's not. He's a real. I mean, he's a real awesome guy. We do not want to. We don't want to show any slapstick comedy on this thing. Here, he's a real hero. He's awesome. He can basically single-handedly fight the Mumbai terrorists, kill them, and kick ass. He can do anything in the world. He's smart. He's intelligent. He's daring. He's dashing. I mean, woman-like. Everything police officer should be. But there's one thorn in his flesh, which is like a Jerry, or like he's the thief is Anthony. He's a real challenging thing. He has done everything. This guy has done everything in his career, but this guy isn't able to capture, or even if he captures, this guy managed to escape all the time. So I'll just play a brief clipping on this, and from after that I will end my speech.
Chore police, chore police, chore police, chore police, चोर के पीछे पड़ी अब की मुंबई की पुलिस पर हाथ लगाए 420 इनसे मिलिए लवली सिंह ये भागे घर से निकलकर अमृतसर से मुंबई लाया इनको फिल्मी चक्कर गली गली में काट काट के प्रोड्यूसरों के चक्कर फिर भी कुछ ना बन पाया फिर बन गया इंस्पेक्टर इंस्पेक्टर लवली सिंह इनसे मिलिए एंथनी अब उनका ये मुंबई का इसकी टोपी उसके सर इधर का माल उधर कर कमजोरों का प्यारा आज का रॉबिन हुड पुलिस के लिए बैड पब्लिक के लिए वेरी गुड वेरी गुड एंथनी चोर चोर लवली सिंह पुलिस पुलिस आओ चलो देखें चोर पुलिस बम 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 चोर पुलिस चोर पुलिस चोर पुलिस चोर पुलिस
Thank you, everybody. I think back to Ashish.
Anything else? Presentation? Record that thing?
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks a lot, Rajiv. So, friends, I would like to just remind you a few things that it's critical that we continue this process of telling stories, creating stories. More you create, more of the artists in the studio will start thinking about original stories. The critical thing is that you need to put them through this process. When you constantly create outsourcing, they get used to that kind of a process. But as we had Eric's presentation today morning, and he talked about creating a balance. One needs to really create that balance so that people can actually look at creating content from ideation to script and script to screen. And that is extremely critical for the whole process to flow. It's a very, very painstaking process. It is just not easy. But I must tell you one thing, that we have very, very strong examples that how Peter Jackson took 300 artists in visual effects to New Zealand and built just about 12 years ago, the same time as the Indian industry started, built the whole visual effects industry there. There are more than 3,000-4,000 artists there got trained, and the whole ecosystem got created, and the complete process was driven towards the high quality. The same thing we have seen happening with rhythm and hues, coming with the right ingredient, the right people, the focus constantly on the training, and making sure that you take it to the next level. We had Sony coming in Chennai. We had a few artists who came to our studio, and when Vincent came there for storyboarding, it changed the whole way of storyboarding, like the ones we did in Little Krishna. the same is the process, I believe, that the Technicolor is also going to bring in. A large number of presentations that we saw today, people with that caliber.
And I think it's going to change the map for everybody in the business. And I think I can go on talking because it just annoys me to see. I think the problem is nobody has a belief system. I think the problem is the belief system. People within the industry don't have the belief system. Mr. Panikar was just saying just now that I'm not even aware of this. You look at the attendance of people over here compared to the last 5 years. That shows our own commitment to the industry. What are we talking about? I don't think we have any right to blame anybody. If we don't take the honors, if we don't believe in what we do, there is nothing that can happen. So I think we need people like us who are sitting here till 6 o'clock in the evening without having coffees, who believe in what we are doing, and only then the industry is going to go forward. And whether we do outsourcing or whether we do, like in the morning they are saying, today nobody does business with us because we are cheap. IT industry people are still doing outsourcing work. We are as expensive as any guy anywhere in the world, but people still do work with us because we are good at what we do. We can give you quality that you want, and we will give you on time that you want. And I think we will do that. Instead of $14 an hour, we will be able to charge $22 an hour if we have to do outsourcing. And nothing wrong in this. It will give us money to make IP. It will give us money. It will give us relationships to exploit the IP that we do. Those people will have more confidence, like how people are signing co-production treaties. People will come and say, okay, next project, can we do something? Instead of giving you so much money, why don't you take some percentage stake, some percentage will give you money, let's work together. I'm sure that's a gradual growth process, and we are going through that stage, and we will reach there. Everybody is not stupid like me to make a movie when they started a company. So let me show you something that we have done. The reason I want to show you is not because I want to show off what we have done, but I want everybody here to believe that every character, every single character, every asset, every property that is built, created in this film, in little work that we have done, every single thing is done in-house, and I'm really proud of my team. I have no contribution to that. I'm not an artist, I'm a businessman like him, and I really I'm a facilitator and enabler to my team, and I think they are great guys, and they are just people who have been working in different studios all over the country, like all of us have people like this. So I think we need to believe in ourselves more than waiting for somebody else to give us an endorsement that, hey, you are good. I think we are really very good. We can really do a great job, and I'm sure in the next couple of years, people are going to come here and tell us, can we work together and co-produce movies? I'm almost sure, and I better be right because I'm going to go broke otherwise.